2020 Atlantic hurricane season was an extremely active one. We broke the record for most named storms in a single season with 30. We also had 12 landfalling named storms and 6 hurricanes hit the continental U.S. this year, the 12 named storms being the most on record. The most damaging of these storms was Hurricane Laura, which made landfall near Lake Charles, Louisiana as a Category 4 hurricane, cost about $15 billion in damage. All told, the landfalling storms of 2020 cost between about $35 and $40 billion in damage, which is a very high number, but if any of these storms had made landfall in major metropolitan areas, the damage certainly could have been much worse. For example, Hurricane Harvey in 2017 cost about $130 billion in damage. We had both a very warm tropical Atlantic providing more fuel for storms in 2020, and we also had a moderate strength La Nina event. That's colder water in the central and eastern tropical Pacific. When that occurs, it tends to reduce levels of vertical wind shear in the Atlantic, and that's one of the big things that we're looking at as we move ahead and look at the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season. Obviously, there's a tremendous amount that can change between now and when the hurricane season starts on June 1st, but currently we do have a moderate strength La Nina event. When those occur, those typically do not change over to El Nino the following summer and fall. We're more likely to potentially have neutral conditions, which means neither El Nino nor La Nina. When you have those neutral conditions, you can get very quiet seasons, you can get average seasons, you can also get very, very active seasons. That all depends on what the tropical Atlantic is looking like. Right now, the tropical Atlantic is much warmer than normal. However, obviously a lot can change during the winter months, which is why we don't put out our first formal forecast until early April. We'll have a lot more to say about the 2021 season when we put out our first outlook.